Yo, what is up guys, Barbaric here, and in today's video I have everything you need to know so you can land in the Battle Royale map with the best advantage possible. So before today's video starts, if you enjoy and find any of this information informative, please slap a like on the video. I would really highly appreciate it, and let's just get into the tips. So starting off with number one, all the mythic guns. Now, all the locations, there are 3 mythic bosses, one at the Fortilla, the Catty Corner, and one at the Authority. Those are the only 3 mythic locations. At the Fortilla, you can get the mythic Chug Jug and the mythic Burst AR, and at the Authority, you can get the mythic Drum Gun and the Grappler, and finally, at Catty Corner, you can get the Impulse Grenade Launcher, and also the Mythic Charge Shock. Now, of course, the most advantageous location to go is the Authority, as the Grappler is just beyond broken, and the Drum Gun, I'd say, rivals the P90 or is slightly better. So the Authority is, of course, the best location to get Mythics, but although for trick shots, the Catty Corner is very good to go for that Impulse Nade Launcher. Alright guys, next up is the Platoon. It is a traversal location that moves every single map. New map you get into, it'll have a different location. And to get good at finding it, usually you want to look at around the outskirts of the map. It does spawn right outside or on the border edge of the map, so you can know it's not on the island, in the radius of the island, the diameter of the island. You know it's outside, so look over all edges of the whole map and you will eventually find it. Now, my trick is, if you can't see it around the map, it's probably behind the mountain, the huge mountain, so probably check there last if you can't see it. Now guys, next up is the healable items. So now you are able to carry foraged items, like in the past seasons we had the mushrooms, apples, bananas, coconuts, etc. So now you're able to carry them, and we have an addition of cabbage, corn, and something, and also you can carry the regular mushrooms and the slurp mushrooms, and I'm pretty sure that's it for that. But we also included everything in the past, like bananas, chilies, etc. So now you guys can carry them in your inventory. Healing for the same thing, same item values for all of them. Chilies give you speed boost, etc. And also, if you are at Frenzy Farm, you can now harvest the corn from the cornfield. So if you are low in a situation, get some corn there so you can stay alive. Alright guys, next up is the Marauders, and a lot of people have trouble with the Marauders. They usually just spawn randomly on the map, and depending on your loot, you might have really bad loot, and they just come and laser you. Now, my trick is, if you have mats, you're just chilling on mats, just put a mat down, use a hunting rifle or any big damage value gun to kill one of them, and just start killing them. But don't peek for too long, or else they usually tend to snipe or AR you to death. But if you do not have a lot of mats and you only have guns, try taking one out as fast as possible in one of the groups. So then that means you have one down and another one is going to go to heal and res him. So there are 5 total, so that takes down 2 in the matter of taking down one of the Marauders, and you have 3 left to deal with. So that should be pretty easy to deal with, as you know how they act, but usually they look like players from very far away, so I wouldn't worry too much. But if they do land near you, make sure to take one out or make sure to overbuild. Now guys, on to the next one, the sharks. Now just think of the sharks as behaving sort of like swimming. You can jump with them, so to avoid most of the shots, you should always be frequently jumping with them, and of course you can boost just like a regular boat. So that's pretty much how you use the sharks, and you can also steer it yourself, so you don't need to worry about it being lost in control. Alright guys, next one is find your route in the battle lab, especially for arena. There are a lot of whirlpools around the map, so take advantage of that. Let's say Platoon is at the top right corner of the map. You can just go Platoon, take the boat straight to the huge whirlpool, and there's 2 more whirlpools on the way to go to the Authority, so you can rotate into the middle of the map in a matter of seconds. We have a lot of new guns. We have the P90, which is extremely broken. Today, I actually got shot through walls with it, so in arena or in regular games, it's going to be kind of annoying dealing with the P90, as, again, you can shoot through walls, and last season, no gun could do that, not even the drum gun, so watch out for P90 users. They also have the charge shotgun, which now it is a very controversial gun right now. People have mixed opinions on it. However, I don't treat it as a shotgun. Now let me explain. This is a very passive shotgun. You don't really want to use it in the situations you did a pump or attack. It's completely different, even the combat. So basically how you want to use it is very passively. Let's say a guy takes your wall, start charging, and if he edits, hit him in the head. If you have height, start charging and you can have a quick shot off. Now, if you want to run the charged shotgun, you should probably run it with a P90, because P90 will be your close range gun. Charged shotgun will be your passive close range gun, where you can bot people for very high amounts of damage. Now, using a P90 is actually more effective in SMGs, as tactical shotguns are the only other variant. So if they're running attack, they're probably not going to one-shot you, probably two-shot at most. So make sure you can get the most out of your P90 damage, get a lot of headshot damage, and you should be fine. Now, with that, they nerfed headshot damage for ARs and SMGs. The Scarred, instead of 70 AR headshot, it does 50 AR headshots, so it only has a 15 damage increase, and it scales properly with all the other guns. And SMGs, it does about like 8 less damage every single shot, so it is a big nerf. Means Scar, you have to do 4 headshots instead of 3, so it's a very big change for that, but it shouldn't be of too much concern considering the pump shotgun is gone too, so the shotgun meta was slightly nerfed. Alright guys, another meta that I noticed is that always carry around a fishing rod, especially if you're in any game mode and you are allowed to have an extra slot, carry one, because you can always go for fishing to get floppers or slurpfish, but you can also use it for transportation if you catch on a shark. Now, going back to sharks, I found out something where if a shark eats a gun, I'm pretty sure over time it charges it to a purple. So if you wanted to upgrade your green shotgun to a purple shotgun and you have enough ammo to kill the shark, let the shark eat the ammo. So what you want to do is aggro the shark, let it eat the guns, and then what you want to do is once it turns purple, it'll start glowing purple, start killing it, then it drops the guns in the purple rarity. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I saw, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Of course guys, the hunting rifle is back, trick shot heaven. Let's go. It's going to be so much easier to do trick shots. I use some with the impulse launcher, and if you guys haven't seen the impulse launcher already, it uses grenade shots, just regular impulse grenades, shoot you in the air, and it's actually a very good mobility item, especially if you're in the islands region and there's all the trash islands and stuff. You can use it to get over water very easily. Now, if you guys are afraid when you're rotating and you're swimming in the water, you notice that, okay, well, past seasons I wasn't able to build, but now you can build on top of water in mid-water, so do not worry. If you're trying to swim through very deep water and someone starts spraying, do not be afraid to use your mats, because you can. Alright guys, in the next one, cars are not yet in the game, so if you guys are wondering why can't I jump in the car, is it a bug? It's most likely because also the water levels are high, so it's not really going to be useful, but as they lower, expect to use cars later on. Burst guns got a significant nerf. They have 2 bursts per shot. Some people might like it, but I don't really like it because the burst, the whole idea was to do like 1 or 2 bursts and then hide back. But now it's more of a spray weapon, but it's not doing as much damage output. In my opinion, it is worse than before, but it might be better. I have to do more testing, but for now, bursts are worse. So pick a Scar over a burst. Alright guys, that is the end of... What is that? Alright guys, that is the end of this video. If I forgot anything to mention that you need help on, type it in the comment section down below. After this video, I'm going to make a best POIs to land and hidden locations, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure to like, and if you are new and made it to end, please subscribe.
Just so I could tell you what's on my mind. What's up, I've been calling